Hello, and welcome to Fusion Writing, where building character meets creating structure. This is our writing week of December, and we have a wonderful writing powerhouse set up for you. So, to introduce the Compass Week and give you a hint of what's coming this week, here comes Victoria. Victoria?
Hello, welcome back, people. We're so glad to see you. Merry Christmas for those who celebrate, and happy holidays to everyone of the season. So, for today's compass, I want to look in retrospect at some of the things that we've talked about. We've covered a lot of ground in terms of how to structure and build out your story. And as a result of some of the calls that I've had with many of our students, for our writing week, the thing I want to walk you through is how do you take snapshots of each of those exercises and things that we've explored and start to mold those into what's going to become the first draft of your story. So that's what I will be talking with you about tomorrow, is how do you generate scenes and then chapters from all of these things that we've been talking about and exploring, and then how do you start to distill those with connective tissue into the pieces of a cohesive story. So that's where we're headed, is how do you get those pieces produced into a bit of writing, and then how do you transform that writing into the story that you can't wait to tell. So that's what we'll be talking about tomorrow, but I will throw it back over to Kathleen for her compass.
Oh, wonderful, Victoria. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to that. Well, I'm also going to do kind of a year retrospective because we started out with a brief overview of all 28 character traits of the 4 character trait groups that they fall into and all the little subgroups that they can be divided into. We took a look at each and every one of them, and then we've been talking about, well, how do they show up in the personality? And we talked about the wing and the rudder and the anchor positions where you can see those character traits in action. Well, for this week, for our writing assignment, we're going to talk about, well, how do you put that together? How do you pick a character trait and pick a position? And how do you tell the reader, as you write your story, that that character has that trait in that position? And that's what we're going to cover in a little bit more depth before we actually tackle our writing when we go to our map session tomorrow. So be sure to come back for map. Anything to add, Victoria?
Nope, this is going to be a fantastic wrap up of all of the rich things that we've covered. I think it's going to be super helpful, so y'all better come back tomorrow.
Okay, bye-bye.